the Hoosier State, so prized a possession is the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Purdue's offense will have the football first. The Hoosiers had no problem as they ran away from the Boilermakers the last time they met.
And that was a game Purdue fans want to forget. They made way too many mental errors in that one. It really was Purdue.
Yeah, and I guess Purdue needs to produce today if Purdue wants to do something special.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Looking for a man. It's Tootin. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Indiana's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The old Oaken Bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken Bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken Bucket.
The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Boilermakers are flying down the field. Wants to throw. It's Tootin. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Inside the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Hand off from the shotgun. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones. They completely had him surrounded.
On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Tootin. It's complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Turning it on! Oh, the quick spin move. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Boilermakers are on the move. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that one right there.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. They'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Looking downfield, it's Tootin. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when the 3's coming soon.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the...
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Boilermakers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a man, it's Tootin. Throws to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think that if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew it was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception.
He'll try to take it back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Tootin. Puts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! Boiler up, and are they ever as Purdue stretches the lead.
Purdue is putting in work. Wonderful job by this offense, putting up points. They're doing everything they wanted to do in this rivalry game.
Purdue is flying high. You've got to love the level of execution right now, offensively and on the defensive side. Man, they're flying around.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
The Hoosiers in a good spot here with short. This defense will try to keep everything in front. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Caught. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 21 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Turning it on! Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. These corners going to give them some space. Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Something up this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on pass.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking to pass. It's Montgomery. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Indiana! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Rush is on him. Finds his big tight end. That had all the makings of, pardon me, windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Defense not showing press coverage. Back to pass, it's Montgomery. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge...
Makes the grab down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll go to the air. Back open in the middle. Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. The latest edition of the Indiana-Purdue rivalry goes to the Boilermakers as they will boiler up and take home the old Oaken Bucket. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching.